Tap Up Rose Coloured. If you're around on Friday for our EP launch, I can introduce you to Andy. It is over
just some douche that we met at a gig trying to get us to go to this gig. His band wasn't very good.
Please, because it's rude to not reply.
So I'm really sorry, we just did about 15 minutes of recording and I forgot to turn the mic on because I'm... I'm sorry.
No. Really?
Mikey!
I was actually like, oh, why the fuck is Jordan not helping me out here?
Look, where? And that's Jordan. Okay, so basically, this is Mikey, our drummer. Yeah.
Please calm down.
That's Luke, our unconcerned lead guitarist.
You're actually not in it.
This is Jordan, our actual lead guitarist.
Why are you not in that message?
And I am the bassist.
That's weird. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Music, cool.
How is Olivia?
Let's not record that. Solid. Right. We're going back down again. See, we're going back into practice.
Brilliant.
I'm obviously filming it all. Mikey's dad.
We worked out.
Great time.
Me and Mikey worked out the title to your first album.
What's that?
I don't remember this. What is it?
It's going to be called "Kill It With Fire" in brackets before it lays eggs.
Yes!
No, Barry Chuckle Quick.
And that is how we got our EP name. Wait, what's the EP going to be called?
Barry Chuckle Quick Scopes a bin.
Barry Chuckle Quick Scopes a bin. There we go. That is going to be our extended play. Right. We're going to practice now. Do you want to chuck that line there? Bass! Woo! Hang on. Do you want to chuck this like... Right. Wait, we didn't have to record it. Oh yeah, then we'll move it.
You writing very
Isn't it because that's not plugged in?
I'll just wait till you're done chewing it.
You just took my other one. You took my one. Acoustic practice in the top.
1, 2, 3.
Let's practice, you get me? Okay, hi, I'm Steve Long. I play bass and backing vocals in a band called LUX. We formed last year after our last band, Test Pilots, broke up, but the only change is that we've got a new guitarist.
So Steve, when did you start playing bass or any instrument?
I actually originally played drums when I was 11, but then my lead vocalist actually bullied the shit out of me for it. So I stopped playing and started playing bass when I was about 13. Mm-hmm. Nice story there.
So you don't play other instruments?
No, I still play drums.
Just you're more focused on bass.
More focused on bass. Play a tiny bit of piano.
Oh, fair,
Singing. Yeah. Well, there's a band called Between the Buried and Me, and every single one of them are just the most talented musicians I ever heard. So that would be Dan Briggs. Dan Briggs is their bassist, so obviously I look up the most to him, and he's just insane. Who else? Probably Ben Barlow from Neck Deep, because pop punk's just my favourite genre. Neck Deep's pop punk, and he's awesome. They started a band 2 years later, supported Blink-182. That's pretty impressive.
Okay.
And also, I don't know his last name, but a guy called Stefan from Pup, because like Pup aren't massive, but I just really like them.
Yeah.
And he's cool.
So Reading,
Yeah, I saw them at Reading and Neck Deep.
fair.
That was good. What needs work?
I really like the verse. I really like the progression.
Right for me, I don't like the second part.
Do you know, I really like it.
I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Right, what are we doing? Strange Danger or
What was your first gig that you went to?
Oh, that was about 4 or 5 years ago. I went to go see Def Havana before they turned shit, and dropped their screamer, Ryan. That was at the Joiners in Southampton. That was pretty cool. That was a really sweaty gig.
Do you perform in public? You busking every now and then, or?
We've never busked, but I mean, like, we play a lot of local gigs. Yeah, you know, we played at Sanctuary multiple times, New Inn. We went up to play at Hailing Island Sailing Club in Southampton. That was weird. We've also played the Joiners in Southampton, where I saw Def Havana, because like famous bands play there, and then you can also get support slots there. So that was pretty cool. We played Basingstoke live. We played Basingstoke live this year, yeah.
You ever taught music to anyone? Or is that more of a future thing?
That's something I definitely plan to do in the future to make a bit of money.
Yeah.
But I've taught people things on drums. People don't tend to be that interested in bass, so you know, I've never been in the position where someone wants to go, oh hey, teach me this on bass.
Yeah, have you ever made a mistake during a performance?
Yeah, every single time. In fact, if anyone says that they've played a live performance without making a mistake, they would be chatting complete shit, because that's a lie. You make so many mistakes live.
What's the worst mistake you've made?
I think as a band or as me personally.
Both?
Well, as a band, it would be at that gig in Hailing Island where my mate Jordan's string snapped, and we were just sort of stood there like, fuck, what do we do? Like, you know, we just haven't got a guitar. His main string on his guitar slap, we can't carry on. But like 30 seconds of awkward silence later, we just busted into a 3-piece song whilst he put his string on, so we managed to save that. And that was a great gig anyway, no one really minded. Myself, I think it'd be the last gig we played actually, because there's a really impressive song cover we played called FCP Remix, and it's really hard to play, it's really complicated, and like we can all play it really well, but just live on that day I fucked it up, and it's really annoying because we've never played it live before, and then the one time we do I fucked it up, and it's also during a bass solo, so it's just me playing and I cock up and I literally just go, oh fuck's sake. And also at that same gig I forgot to sing like half of my backing vocals as well, so that was pretty shit. But we got a good reception, so yeah, not too bothered.
Not too bad then.
I think the most embarrassing thing I've ever done is at one of our first gigs where, like, you know, you've got to interact with the crowd and everything. And yeah, and it's just sort of where you say like a one-line or a joke, and then everyone's just sort of like, that wasn't very funny, and you're just sort of stood there like, yeah, I made a bit of a prick of myself. So I think that was one of the first gigs we ever did though. You learn pretty early on what to and what not to say on stage.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would probably be the most embarrassing thing.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
What about that song?
What song? Is that in standard?
How long have we got left?
I say just play the new one.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Let's just do it.
I'm already in D, so. If Lux were a meal, what meal would they be? Wow, that's a really hard question. Who? I'd probably say fucking. I'd say a pot noodle. Just because we get spooned all the time, we just spoon out. I mean, it's quick. We're quick, yeah. We're fast, yeah. We get to the point quickly. You know, like a pot noodle, you eat it quickly. It's prepared quickly. It's an on-the-go food. We're an on-the-go. It's a metaphor for what we're like, and we just spoon the fuck out.
So that could be the next gig. Come see the pot noodle.
Come see the pot noodle band. Yeah, we will spoon you out.
Do you like pot noodles?
I love pot noodles. Yeah.
Love.
Yeah. Great.
Are you going to do any recording in the future? Any EPs?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, we went to a studio in Abingdon with a professional sound engineer called Ian Davenport. It cost us about, £300, £400 for one day of recording with him to record some demos. He's a pretty legitimate guy. He goes to radio, he goes and records with Radiohead for their demos. He's also recorded Band of Skulls discography. We're hoping we were actually booked in to spend a week at his residential studio in the February half term, to go record a 4-track EP with him. So we're going to live at the studio for a week and just record an EP, so that should be awesome. My favourite Lux song? No, it's not actually. We just made a new one that we've just finished writing last week. We don't actually have a name for it yet, but this new tune, we'll get a name for it.
Call it pot noodles.
Yeah, I'll just call it Pot Noodle for now. Yeah. Well, we got a few good song names. We got like You Left Me a Hoe. That was one. What else was there? Spunky Monkey. Oh no, there are only 2 satirical names. Yeah. But yeah, the new song is definitely my favourite. But if not, then Stranger Danger, just because we've got a demo of it, and that's great. I really like it.
Who would you say is the creative genius of the band? The one who writes the most?
Well, I would say all of us. I'd say, because basically the way we write a song though is like Luke and Jordan will be together with guitars. They gel quite well, and they'll write like a chord progression, and then bring it into practice, and a chord progression is just for like one part of the song. And then we'll all just be like, oh yeah, this would sound cool here. Yeah, what if we did that there? And we all sort of give our own input to it. So, I mean, yeah, Luke probably does that slight % extra, but I'd say it's pretty even.
Yeah, and I think to finish it off, just ask you, what's your favourite sandwich?
My favourite sandwich?
You could make the best sandwich.
This is such an easy question for me though, mate. I worked at a Subway.
Exactly.
Yeah. So basically, you get Subway's own hearty Italian bread, yeah, and you put a few what are they called, jalapenos on it, yeah. Just
right. You got to go into
very big detail. Okay. You have the moist moist on the inside bread, crisp on the outside, hearty Italian. There's breadcrumbs all over the bottom. And then you put a few jalapenos on it, yeah.
Bit of spice.
Not too much spice, just a little bit of spice. Okay, this is where it gets fucking deep, because listen to this, it's gonna blow your fucking mind. Like, first you get some turkey, yeah, and then you layer it with some ham,
Yeah.
and then you layer that with some chicken breast, and then you put some slices of cheese over, and then you put some succulent bacon over it, and then you just drown that shit in barbecue sauce and Chipotle Southwest represent. And then you toast it for 30 seconds.
And that's the perfect sandwich.
And that is the perfect sandwich. I creamed when I ate that sandwich. That was a quality sandwich.
Fair enough. Very, very much, Steve.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, that's good.
Great, thanks.
Top notch.
Cool.
Good luck with everything of the day.
Thanks, man.
And your sandwich making skills.
We would probably double the vocals for that song though.
Yeah?
In the chorus.
Sounds like a plan, Sean. After all of that.
How do you feel?
Pretty good.
Sick.